Hey guys, welcome to Squad 44 tank driving tutorial. This video is going to teach you the basics of driving a tank in Squad 44 and a little bit more some tips and tricks. In most of the games, when you want to jump in a vehicle, you go to it and press E or F and it's going to teleport you inside of the vehicle. But that's not the case with Squad 44. This is actually a very realistic World War II game. So what you want to do is to come on top of the tank, look at the hatch and hold F. And there you go, you're inside of the tank. The same applies for the gunner position, commanding position or the whole gunner position. Before I explain everything that you see on the screen, all the icons, I want to let you know a little tip. If you hold down the control and move your mouse, you can rotate the periscope, which is going to give you a better view and you're going to be able to spot or navigate tight turns. Keep in mind that if you, let's say, turn the periscope to the left and you release the control key, the periscope is going to be fixated in this position, so you won't be able to see in front of the tank. That's why I need to hold down the control key again and bring the periscope back to the front of the tank. Right, so let's see what we have here. On the right side on the bottom we have the crew. You can see me as the driver, Johnny193. Then beneath that there is the gunner, whole gunner and the tank commander, also known as the spotter. Beneath that all the icons are for infantry that can ride on the top of the tank. On the bottom we have the compass, we have the smoke. Basically the driver can launch two smokes in front of the tank in emergency situation when you want to disengage or hide the tank in order to repair or something like that. The left of that we have the gears, gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, going back to neutral and reverse. In this game the default keys for shifting are Q and E. Beneath that we have the parking brake that we can put it on and off with the space bar. On the left of that we have the throttle meter, which I'll show you how it works in a couple of seconds. On the top of that we have kilometers per hour and the RPM. Next we have the tank components. We have the turret ring, the gun, ammo rack, fuel tank, gearbox, engine, left track and right track. And lastly we have the clock, where you can see the turret position as well and the directions as 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Before we start driving, each component will affect the tank differently when it's going to be damaged. If you have the turret ring damaged, the gun won't be able to turn. Why I'm saying that for you as a driver? Because the gun still works, and let's say that the enemy tank or the enemy AT moved at 1 o'clock. Because you can see that the turret ring is damaged, you can actually turn the tank towards the enemy so the gunner can aim and shoot them. That's an example of how the information that you have and a good team collaboration can get you out of the sticky situation. Another thing that may happen is the left track or the right track can be damaged, and that means you're going to spinning in one place. In order to start the tank, we hold on I key by default, put it in the first gear, release the parking brake, and here we have two options. We can hold W key and slowly fill up the throttle, and then you can hold the S key and do the same thing. Or much simpler, you can double tap the keys. Let's say now we have to go to full throttle, we're gonna double tap the W key. See? And if you want to go to no throttle, you can do the same thing with the S key. And there you go. Before we move forward, I want to let you know that in Squad 44 every tank drives and feels different. Every tank has a unique gearbox and is gonna behave differently in gear shifting, in stopping and accelerating. Why do I say that? Because you're gonna see now that when I go full speed and full throttle with the M4 Sherman, if I apply the parking brake, I'll be able to stop almost instantly. But that's not gonna be the case with other tanks. An example, M26 Pershing will not stop immediately, will still go forward and slowly lose speed. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how to drive and navigate the map in the same time. So let's start the engine. First gear, full throttle. And now when I'm driving, I can quickly look on the map, look where I am, then close the map. Like so. Also, I want to let you know that reversing, some of the tanks can have more reversing speed. In Sherman, we have only one. But the Puma, as an example, has more reverse gears represented by the R and the number R2 and 3 and 4. I think the Puma goes all the way to 7. Yes. So if you pop your head out by using the mouse wheel, turn on the engine. There we go. A quick tip, the Puma actually has a reverse view, so you can see behind you, and that will make reversing so much more fun. You see? Now we can actually go to full speed. Look at the speed, look at the speed. Now let's get over the smoke launchers. Let me put my head out. So in Squad 44, some of the tanks can launch a smoke grenade from the left side of the tank and one from the right side of the tank. The default key for this is a C key. I'll make a small demonstration now. hope this video has equipped you with the knowledge and confidence to tackle tanking in Squad 44. Keep an eye out for my upcoming tutorials and roles like Tank Gunner and Tank Commander, as well as an in-depth video series that dives into each tank in the game, covering how to drive, shoot and master playstyles tailored to each one. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support my work and keeps the content coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.